Yeah. I did that again. I went for a Marvel movie expecting it to be good. And guess what? Surprisingly, it was good. Like I don't think it's a masterpiece of a movie, but I did enjoy it. I think it was decent. Um so I'm gonna be talking about this movie and I'm gonna be talking about spoilers just so you know, this is your spoiler warning and uh, I have never seen any Fantastic Four movies, like the older ones, and I've never read the comics. So, like I don't know anything about Fantastic Four before I went into this movie. Now I do. So I'm going to be talking about it like that, like I'm not going to be comparing this to older movies because I've never seen them. So let's get into it. I do think the movie is decent and I like it. So there are some things that are wrong with the movie, but overall, I think it's a decent movie. Let's talk about characters. I like Johnny in this movie. I think Johnny is actually a really good character, and I like his powers as well. So he's really good. He can fly as well, and he does a lot, like really like too much in this movie. And well, not too much, but he does a lot. Like comparing him to other characters, he does a lot in this movie. And yeah, I like him as a character. I think he's good. He's not like cringe or cheesy. Well, sometimes I suppose, but that's his character. He's like good, and he does a lot in this movie. Now, having said that, Reed, who is this guy who can stretch out a lot, does fuck all. Like actually fuck all. Like I mean, his character does a lot. Like, but him as a superhero, he does nothing. Like absolutely nothing, like using his power, I mean. So every time, like the only time he uses his power is when he needs something that and he's far from that thing, and he just fucking stretches his hand and arm and just like grabs that thing from where he's sitting. That's pretty much it. And he uses his power at the end where he's fighting Galactus. So Galactus, this big bad guy, and he gets super stretched by him, like really, really long. Like he just grabs the Galactus, basically grabs Reed and fucking stretches the fuck out of him. And that's pretty much it. Like he doesn't do a lot as a superhero in this movie, though. Like I do like him still. I just like he doesn't do a lot. Like Johnny does way more than Reed, in my opinion. So let's talk about things that I like don't like. So there's one thing I don't like. Like it's not anything major, but it's kind of thing that I just don't understand. So for the whole movie, you see people like glazing Fantastic Four, our protector, our fucking saviors, and all that. Like they're really, really, yeah, basically good, superheroes, and people love them. And they're big. So one thing I don't understand, when they go to, so basically they go to Galactus to talk to him, to kind of negotiate with him, because Silver, the Silver woman, I think her name is Silver Surfer. She comes to Earth and warns them that Galactus is gonna come and fucking eat you alive. So spend time with your loved ones because you're about to get fucked. And yeah, so the Fantastic Four goes and talk to Galactus, but guess what? They go with nothing. Like they don't have anything in their like fucking hands. Like they're going. So basically, in the movie, they go to talk to some kind of, well, I don't even know what to call that thing, but really big guy who eats planets. Like literally, fucking destroys them and eats them. To talk to him, to negotiate with him, and I don't understand why they did that. And they had nothing in like, and I know it was like they knew that they were overpowered and they were fucked, but at the same time I don't understand. They don't have anything like kind of backup plan to back them up at that moment when he says no, which he was most likely gonna say no. Like they just go to him with nothing, with absolutely nothing. Like they were able to obviously get out of that situation, but barely. Like I just don't understand. Like I know on Earth that they're fighting these fucking like drug dealers or whatever, or shooters basically. They're fighting human beings. They're not fighting some kind of Galactus. Like this is the biggest threat they have seen. So I still kind of don't understand why they would just fucking go without a backup plan. That's just fucking stupid. You know, like it really is stupid. And Reed is really smart in this movie. He solves so many problems and shit, but like he doesn't go with a backup plan. He just goes and talks to Galactus. Like what the fuck? I kind of don't understand that. Like it's not bad. I do like. Also, one thing I love in this movie when they're when while Silver Surfer, that's her name, I think. This silver lady is chasing them, and they're running away from her back to Earth. Like that shit was so good. Like after they meet Galactus, That shit was actually so fucking cool, I think. So yeah, and I kind of do like Silver Surfer in this movie as well. Like she doesn't get a lot of screen time, but I do like her. I think she was a really good character. I hope we see her again. I don't think we will. Like again, like I said, I never read the comics or anything. Like I'm not sure. I just hope we see her again. Because I really liked her. So also one more thing I like in this movie. So Franklin, the baby, who's I think Franklin is his name. I'm not good with names, but I'm pretty sure Franklin is his name. So Sue and Reed baby, like he's basically fucking powerful, like super powerful, like really really powerful. Like he's some kind of fucking superhuman, everything. Like he's just really fucking powerful. And yeah, I do like him, and I want to see him in the future. He's basically in the movie. I think he's 4 years old, like after the movie ends. So I want to see him. In the future. I want to see what his powers are and how he deals with things. I want to see more of him and Silver Surfer. So now let's get into things that like are big complaints. I hate the ending of this movie. Like I really do. So basically, to give you a context, Sue, who's really really powerful, she basically pushes Galactus at the end, like with her hands. Like well, not with her hands, but she's not like with her like literally not with her hands, with her power. She pushes him away towards this hole that they were trying to put him into. And so at the end, so basically at the end, like Galactus come to Earth, and he's about to take the baby because he wants the baby for some fucking reason, and well, to basically want the baby to take after him. Anyway, so Sue pushes him, like he keeps pushing him and uses so much of her power, and then basically pushes him to the fucking hole where he just goes away, and I don't understand why. I think the ending really lacked a lot. And one more thing that I don't like, ending like where Sue just pushes Galactus. After that, she kind of dies, kind of, and well, I'm not sure if she like dies exactly or she doesn't. But anyway, she dies, and I shit you not, it's the literal like fucking copy of Avengers One, where Tony Stark like not dies but nearly dies, and he's laying on the ground, and it's Captain America and Hulk around him. They're looking at him, and it's the literally, I mean, it's not a bad moment, but it's like exactly just like that in Fantastic Four, where Sue is laying on the ground and Reed is looking at her. And like, don't get me wrong, it is a good moment. I did like it, but I don't know, man, I didn't like the ending. I think the ending was lacking, like really bad. And yeah, so she's laying down on the ground, and everyone's just really fucking sad, just like in the Avengers. And Reed puts her son on Franklin on top of her, and Franklin does something. I'm not sure what. Like I don't know what his superpower are, but he does something, and he brings her back, like from the dead. I'm guessing. So yeah, that's why I want to see him more. Is I feel like, but I don't know how they're gonna go forward, because if he can bring everyone back from dead, like I just don't know how that's gonna work. So I would love to see how what they do with it. Or actually, to be fair, I don't really give a fuck about Marvel. Like if you know me, you just know. But anyway, the point is, I do like Franklin, but I don't like the ending. I don't think the ending was good. And also, one more thing that I kind of don't understand: when Galactus comes to Earth to take the baby and he's walking around, that shit is cool. I do like it, like he's walking around and he's trying to get the baby, but he doesn't go all in. Like I feel like he had so much power, and they were like showing him that he's really strong, but he doesn't do much. Like he's just walking around. Like he doesn't use any power that he has. Like he takes Fantastic Four really, like he really basically underestimates them and gets fucked by Sue. Like Sue is the only one that fucking pushes him away, and he dies. Well, doesn't die but goes away, I think. And yeah, I just don't fucking understand. Like I feel like I thought he was gonna come to Earth, and they were gonna have this really cool battle, and he was gonna go all in, but he doesn't. He basically just fucking walks around, and I don't know why, because like they were showing him and making him to be this really big dangerous guy, and he is, but he doesn't go all in. Like he just doesn't. Anyway, that's it. Now let's talk about the big guy in the room. Like this is a big spoiler, by the way. Just if you didn't see the movie. So at the end, we see Doctor Doom. We don't exactly see him, but we see him from the back, and he's looking at Franklin. And I know many people are hyped about Marvel going forward and Avengers Doomsday, but I don't. Like, look, if you like it, you care about Marvel. That's good for you. But I really don't give a fuck about Marvel anymore. After Avengers, everything went downhill, and I really don't give a fuck about Avengers Doomsday. But and everyone was like really hyped when they saw Doctor Doom, but I wasn't. Like, I just didn't give a flying fuck because I just don't care. I'll be honest. Like, don't get me wrong. Avengers were one of my best favorite movies I have seen. Like Avengers, they're good. I liked them, but I Marvel fell so bad. Like, they fell off so bad, and now they're trying to fucking recast Robert Downey Jr. as Doctor Doom, same fucking actor that played Iron Man. So many people would go and watch Avengers Doomsday because it's Robert Downey Jr. coming back. But they know it's a fucking cash grab. Like, look, again, I'm gonna watch, Avengers Doomsday. Like, but all I'm saying is, I'm not hyped. I don't give a fuck about Marvel, pretty much. Like, if you do, that's good for you. Like, I just don't. I just don't really give a fuck about Marvel anymore going forward. And again, I will watch their movies because I watch all of the movies, well, most of them. But I really don't give a fuck about Marvel. Now, having said that, like, this movie is good. This movie is decent. I really did like it. I don't think it was like, there's not much action in the movie. Like, you don't see a lot of like action sequence, but you do see enough. But like, it's a good movie even though there's not enough action, but it's not boring. Like, it's still good. Yeah, so I just think the ending was lacking a lot with this copy Avengers. Like, again, the moment is cool. Like, I do like the moment. Like, it's not nothing major. But yeah, and I do like the CGI. But look, at the end of the day, like I said, I just don't give a fuck about Marvel. The movie is good, but going forward with Avengers Doomsday, and we just got like Spider Man just got announced, and it's coming next year as well. I just don't care. But you know what I do care about is DC. Like, don't get me wrong. Before I was into Marvel, like I like Marvel, but now at this moment I am so into DC after watching Superman. Superman is easily one of the best superhero movies I've seen, and it's better than Fantastic Four. Like, look, if you like Fantastic Four more than Superman, that's perfectly fine. But in my opinion, I think Superman was just way better than Fantastic Four. And I'm really excited for DC going into the future. I really, really want James Gunn to fucking, lock in and cook with DC going forward. I'm just, anyway, I don't know what I'm talking about DC. Yeah, so the credit scene is good for someone who cares about Marvel, but I don't. Anyway, the point is, the movie is good. You're gonna enjoy it most likely. Anyway, that's it. Yeah.